Things I wish I knew when I was starting my spiritual awakening. Number one, the fact that you like a spiritualist does not mean everything that you are saying is true. Yeah, even me, everything I'm not saying is true. At least, even if it's true to me. Everything I'm saying will not be true to you. Do you understand? You had your own layers of building blocks that created your own reality, your own beliefs from different past lives, from when you're a baby, all those things. You understand? So it makes sense that you should seek truths that are in alignment with that at the highest level. You understand? So that's one thing. And the fact that a spiritualist you like is condemning something does not mean that you are supposed to stop that you are supposed to stop doing the thing. Do you understand? That thing that spiritualist is condemning might be something that really hampered them in their own journey. Do you understand? And you might not have issues with that thing. I'm not saying that some things are like there's nothing. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing that is generally correct. Do you understand? For every single person, except the universal laws. The universal laws are the only thing that are governing every single person. You understand? This a second thing that I wish I knew when I started my spirituality journey is another thing I struggled with at the beginning was guilt. I was feeling like because I did not know all this spiritual knowledge all this time, it means that I've been living my life wrongly and I've been wasting my life, and the whole world has been manipulating me because I did not know it. While that is true, it is also wrong because everyone chooses how they want to experience this reality. Not everyone wants to experience this reality in a spiritual way. You understand? Not everybody wants to uplift this planet spiritually or whatever. You understand? Some people just came to experience the physical part of this reality. Do you understand? The only reason why we are even in connection with each other right now is because we're in the same part. Do you understand? The same part of spirituality. The people that are in the physical part that want to experience this reality in the physical and true physicality, they are connected to each other. They might not ever hear about spirituality. Do you know there are some people that will live their whole life and they will live their whole life as a Christian and they'll be happy and nothing will happen to them? Do you understand? It's just the people that were meant to awake this planet spiritually that had to break out of the religion matrix. Do you understand? It does not mean that the people under and the people seeing the matrix are doing something wrong with their life or no, no. It doesn't make you any more special. Yeah, calm down with the ego stuff. Another thing I wish I knew is that um, the idea that you need to fast from physical desires to be spiritual, that thing is very wrong. Like that is very wrong. All the realms are connected. Like all the realms affect each other. No realm is more special than the other. Do you understand? Even as we are here, why do you think we pray? Why do you think we make sacrifices? Why do you think we meditate? If the physical could not affect the spiritual, we will not do all those shit. Like we'll just chill. Do you understand? We'll just chill. Another thing I wish I knew is that the fact that you feel like you have guides does not mean you should not pray for protection. Do you understand? The fact that you have guides, spirit guides, does not mean you should not pray for protection. Your spirit guides, their job is kind of in an administrative role. It's an administrative job, trust me. And you to get your bosses like when I mean administrative, I don't mean it's the boss of you role. I mean in a you know how companies have managers and their managers have procedure. Do you understand? And the managers cannot just come and be interfering in the life of their. I'm not saying the manager term in the sense that they are more superior or anything like that. No, I'm saying it in the sense that there's a way things work. Do you understand? And you cannot force your will on other people. That is just it. You cannot force your will on other people. And even if their will is a little bit lighter than their own, they still have their own will. You understand? And you have to ask them for help, even if like it's just like your job. Do you understand? Please help me. You understand? Please help me. Can you help me out? Help me. You understand? You have to ask. If you don't ask, they will just be saving you from sudden death and things that would like the only the big stuff like but the tiny stuff that we really want help with, like you will not get those help unless you ask. You understand? Another thing that I wish I knew is that you cannot wait because you know about about spirits now does not mean you'll be waiting for spirits to make all your decision for you. Like, give up your decision button and leave it for the wind, basically. And anything you want to do, you go and check tarot card. Anything you want to go and do, you wait for psychic downloads. Trust me, that installed my life. Like, at one time, you just have to take practical actions towards your goal. You understand? The idea of spirituality does not immediately negate the physical realm and its rules. You understand? It does not. In fact, the only thing that spirituality is even teaching us mostly is how to use the physical to affect the spiritual. You understand? Just that to teach you, they don't have to let you know that the spiritual controls the physical. You're not be like, oh, there's a connection. You're be like, yeah, the connection goes both ways. You understand? Another thing I wish I knew is morality is personal. All the things that other people say is moral or good or bad, even if some of the things are good for the general public, like, you still have to make your own decision whether you want to basically be part of it or not. You need to have your own personal, like, your own personal ideals. You cannot have like general rules. Understand? In the video before, I was talking about how if you don't have your own general rules, you'll be very easily influenced. You understand? And not just by humans. You know, that's something I also wish I knew in the beginning. Another thing I wish I knew in the beginning is that when you are monitoring your thoughts, the fact that you've had the negative thoughts does not mean, like, you still see negative thoughts after months of meditation and stuff, does not mean anything is wrong with you. It just means you're a human being. You understand? At some point, you're just going to have to accept that you're a human being having a human experience, and that the negative thoughts are part of it. And it's your job to challenge the thought after. You understand? If the thought comes up, you're not supposed to like spend time feeling guilty that you are relapsing or anything. No, instead you're supposed to force your will more on it and tell yourself that that thought is not true. You understand? Because whatever you believe is your reality. Trust me. Another thing I wish I knew is you should not look for understanding from your friends when you're going through a spiritual awakening. Yeah, that thing really made me feel very lonely because I was trying to get understanding from people that don't really understand it. You understand? And another thing I wish I knew is that you might have to do these things on your own. You understand? It's just you and your spirit team that will go on this journey together. That's why they are the ones you should be in communication with. Yeah. Another thing I wish I knew was that is that nothing is separate from me, and that every single being on the planet is inside me. You understand? And that was easy for me to understand when I started understanding that the eyes, even if we can see them, are looking inwards. You understand? So I wish I understood earlier that even the things I'm scared of are inside me. You understand? Yeah. Another thing I wish I understood earlier is the mirror effect, where anything you are blaming somebody for, you are actually blaming yourself. And the quicker you twist the perspective and ask yourself, where can I accept responsibility in this situation? Like, the quicker you do that, the quicker you grow, basically, and the quicker you learn the lesson and you move to the next stage. Yeah. Another thing I wish I knew is that you can be seeing angel numbers and your life will be falling apart. Like, nobody told me that. Like, I feel like when you are seeing angel numbers or synchronicities and your life is falling apart, it means that God is trying to tell you that you're in the right direction. But even as you're in that right direction and you're still seeing those angel numbers and your life is falling apart, it does not mean you're supposed to like um, rest on your laurels or something. It means you're supposed to try harder. You understand? Anything you're going for, you're supposed to push harder, pray harder. You understand? Ask for more support from spirit. That's not a sign for you to relax and think that everything is taken care of. No, that is a sign that you need to put more effort. It can also mean that you have been repeating the same patterns over and over again, waiting for a different result. It's not every time that angel numbers means goes on. Sometimes it means examine the way you are going through for things right now and change it.